you don't even know about it.
That's pretty much what it is. I'm glad to see the lights figured out tonight. No more Holy Ghost coming across over there.
I mean, don't jinx it, all right? Because I have no clue what was going on the other day with the light in here.
Even the first month you were up there last time around, it never had any problems with the lights. It was just that one time last time.
Yeah, I don't know why it was shining down on me for some reason.
He was going to heaven.
That's what it was.
I hope not. I hope no time soon.
I would say, I hope not. I think you mean no time soon. That makes sense.
Yeah, not no time soon. Man. Appreciate it.
So while I get the NBA stuff queued up, right before we jumped on, you said it was, what is CJ? It was CJ Stroud, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Felix, you're the one talking about CJ Stroud.
No, Rob brought it up. I think he's a retard. Like, he said Eli Manning over Aaron Rodgers. That's like the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life.
That CJ Stroud said that, right?
Yeah, but Rob posted it, and I felt disgusted, like I was gonna throw up in my mouth about it. And unfortunately, I didn't throw up. But still, it's horrible. Like, dude, what are you saying?
So the article
he's saying that he'd rather have 2 rings than one and a bunch of MVPs.
Okay, so he'd rather have one more ring instead of a Hall of Fame career. That's like saying I'd rather be Joe Flacco than Dan Marino.
But Eli's going to the Hall of Fame.
What Hall of Fame?
Not first ballot, but he's going.
He has a 500 record. He's led the league in interceptions multiple times.
I will say Eli is the hardest one to gauge.
But he has a better playoff record than
he got carried. He had two. They had 2 postseason runs that the defense carried them.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. The defense carried him for two out of his whole career. He got carried 2 years.
Eli's the only one to have beaten Tom Brady. That's the biggest thing on his resume, and he beat him twice. The defense beat him. Listen, it doesn't matter. Eli,
well, no,
you know how reporters are nowadays.
They both beat him, though.
They love to say
the defense beat him. The defense shut down the most prolific offense ever to 17 points.
Yeah,
that's why they won the game.
But Eli and the offense
did nothing. He got 2.
No, they have 2
lucky passes.
They have 2 memorable catches.
Okay, he got all right. I just said it. He got 2 lucky passes.
I mean, one is like the greatest, flukiest catch of all time.
Okay, well, I said that is his career. That is his career. That's what you're taking over the guy who's had 4 MVPs, a Super Bowl,
1,
multiple All Pros,
only been there 1 time.
Okay, you know the time he won the Super Bowl, the year he had a good defense. So, except he put up points. The defense didn't carry him. They just helped him.
But Eli has a better playoff record than him, though.
Eli Manning only have 2 playoff runs his whole career.
He's 8-4. He's 8-4 in the playoffs.
Aaron Rodgers is 1-0,
and Aaron Rodgers is 11-10 in the playoffs.
No, he's 1-0 in the Super Bowl.
Rodgers,
if one more
3
listen,
trips.
If you choose a guy with a mediocre career because he has 1 more Super Bowl, I don't got nothing else to talk to you about.
Didn't Rodgers get there 3 times?
No,
he's only been to 1 Super Bowl.
Aaron Rodgers has the same career path as Brett Favre. They both took Green Bay to the Super Bowl 1 time. No, I think Favre went twice. I think, right?
No, Favre I think was just 1.
No,
I think
got
Rodgers
1
twice.
And
I know he got.
If you tell me you want Eli Manning career over Brett Favre, I might hang up on you.
No, I'm not saying I would
over
take
Brett
Eli.
Favre. They are the same guy with 2 more rings. He's just as reckless, just as many interceptions.
You mean 1 more ring?
Eli over Brett Favre. Favre is overrated.
1 more
Favre
ring.
needs to thank John Madden for his entire
That's like
career.
you telling me, Trent Dilfer got a Super Bowl and Marino didn't. I like Trent Dilfer.
And that's always been the argument when people say Super Bowl winning quarterbacks are a big deal. Are you taking Trent Dilfer over Dan Marino? No, you're not. So they need to stop saying how these rings mean so much. It's a team game.
Trent Dilfer got carried to his Super Bowl just like Eli Manning did his.
By one of the greatest historically great defense, too. It's not just a good defense. That Ravens is historically
I'm just saying,
great.
he got carried to a Super Bowl win just like Eli Manning.
Yeah, 100%.
So, I mean, if you're gonna tell me you pick, Trent Dilfer over Dan Marino, then go for it.
Like, do you want Brad Johnson? Do you want Rich Gannon?
Yeah, see, those guys are.
You don't want those guys.
I think
Brad Johnson. You're taking Brad Johnson over Dan Marino? Like, come on, Doug. Brad Johnson.
Those guys.
His career is what Eli Manning's career is, except he does just with one less Super Bowl.
You call them system quarterbacks. They fit a system on a good team, and they won a ring. They didn't try to go above and beyond.
They have like the same exact career, except Eli Manning has one more Super Bowl.
Would you rather have the system guy who fits the system and gets you to the Super Bowl, or a star franchise quarterback who's always going to sell you short if he doesn't win one every year?
Nah, give me the good player.
So what we're talking about here, Stroud said,
give me the good player, bro.
CJ Stroud doesn't think winning NFL MVP is nearly as important as collecting Super Bowl titles. In a recent interview on the $1 Million Worth of Game podcast, the Houston Texans quarterback said he'd rather have a career like Eli over Aaron Rodgers because Eli's got two rings. Manning played his entire career in New York from 2004 to 19. The former passer never earned an All-Pro berth and led the league in interceptions 3 times before retiring 117 and 117. However, Manning helped the Giants win 2 Super Bowls and was named Super Bowl MVP on both occasions.
Dude has a 500 record. Like, come on, bro.
He's an interception machine.
That's like you telling me you'd rather Eli Manning's career over Matthew Stafford's career. Like, bro, stop it.
So that's an interesting one. So I think Eli gets to the Hall of Fame solely on the 2 wins against the Patriots.
That's what I'm saying. He's going to be a Hall of Famer if you like it or not.
Nah, but the media loves that shit. The ones who vote for him say, yeah, but he did beat Brady. They don't care about the catch by Tyree, the nice pass to Manningham and all those guys. He beat Brady. They don't go with each other on the field, which is what bothers me about those comparisons. It's not baseball where it's pitch to pitcher. It's a team versus a team in football. And like you said earlier, the Super Bowl, that makes you a good quarterback. No one is taking Trent Dilfer over Dan Marino. Nobody is. No one, not one single person.
Robert Horry is one of the greatest ever. Then
I was just about to say, would you like Robert Horry's 7 rings, or let's say
LeBron James? No, I'll take LeBron James.
Let's say LeBron only got the rings in Miami. So would you take Robert Horry?
I don't care if LeBron had no rings. I would take LeBron over Robert.
It's just like championships are cool, but championships are won by a team.
Exactly.
It's cool to be the best guy on the team. But and it's part of that team.
No, it's won by a team, correct, but also your contribution. A lot of people know that Robert Horry played outside of his 7 rings. Robert Horry played, I'd probably say 4 out of the 7 vital moments and contributed a lot. Eli Manning contributed to them 2 rings. The defense might have been more.
No, he's a quarterback in the most important position in all sports. But
championships are team.
Yeah. Rex Grossman took Chicago Bears, or the Chicago Bears went to the Super Bowl, right? It wasn't because of Rex Grossman, right?
That team. But if he was a little better at it,
okay. But if he would have won, he would have been Eli Manning. So the defense carried him.
So Eli was capable enough or above.
No, Eli wasn't capable. Eli got carried.
So then, who threw them passes? That's what we're saying.
I just told you he got 2. He got 2 lucky passes. That's his career.
The 15-0 season, didn't Tom Brady throw the go-ahead touchdown? Giants was losing, right? 14-10. Then Eli threw the
defense shut the most prolific offense to 17 points. That's why he won. That's why he won.
In 2 Super Bowls, Manning is 551 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, a passer rating of 96.2. That's just a quick scan of what I got here. But yeah, your defense.
If that's Aaron Rodgers, if that's Joe Burrow, if that's Josh Allen, you're saying, oh shoot, 96 passer rating, 500 yards, 3 touchdowns, elite, MVP, unanimous. I'm not an Eli fan per se, but you gotta give a man his credit.
If that was Josh Allen would be carrying his team. It wouldn't be the defense carrying Josh Allen. So yes, I would probably say it was because of Josh Allen.
But yeah, I would say Eli, like you said, Felix was talking about the defense. You didn't just beat a great offense.
His front four,
you beat
into Tom. His front four getting the top. Tom Brady is what won the Super Bowl,
and he just had to not screw it up. And again, he's going to get in there because he beat New England twice. If he'd have beat the Dolphins, if he'd have beat Buffalo, if he'd have beat Kansas City, nobody would have cared. But isn't he the only one to beat Brady? Or did Brady lose once in?
He lost to
Philadelphia, right?
Lost to Carson Wentz and the Eagles. Nick Foles.
Okay. Yeah, so if that doesn't happen, Eli's the only one to beat him, bro. They put him on Mount Rushmore.
So did Patrick Mahomes
I don't think so. I don't think so. Fans don't vote for this, so I don't think so.
But the media loves. But he beat Tom Brady. Oh my God!
I don't never hear that.
To me, he's the biggest question mark for the Hall of Fame because his numbers.
I don't never hear anyone say, "Oh, but he beat Tom Brady." I hear he's a mediocre. He was a mediocre quarterback.
His 2 rings were
with two
Brady.
2 runs. The defense.
His 2 rings were against Brady. 1 an undefeated season killer. Like that's what's going to get him in. But it is a weird one because he has the numbers for a nobody, but 2 rings against the statistically greatest quarterback of all time.
And they struggled against the playoffs both times. They was
they backed in. They were the last seed.
And then they caught fire. So the defense just put up 40 points every game. The offense ain't do nothing.
Bro. The defense shut the other teams down. The defense went on that run.
So that's what I'm saying. So they scored 40 every game, and the offense didn't score nothing. They just hit field goals. So the punter should have 5 field goals a game, is what you're telling me.
I don't know any punter that has field goals.
Adam Vinatieri
never punted before.
So now that we're all warmed up with some CJ Stroud, Eli Manning, Peyton, I'm going to throw Peyton in because I said Manning, Tom Brady, Super Bowl conversation, let's share the screen, ladies and gentlemen. Let's break this down. The NBA Finals. Here we go. The Dallas Mavericks and the Boston Celtics.
Mavs on 6.
Overall record, Dallas 50-32, Boston 64-18. I believe Boston is the 1 seed, so they got one. They're home court. What do we got here? What are our thoughts?
No, they just have they are the 1 seed, but it's because they have the better record. So
yeah, they got home court, right?
Yeah. They could have been the 3rd seed at home, but they have the better record over Dallas, overall record.
This is what I like but don't like when it comes to basketball. We put a reel up on this at the RTG podcast, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. We put it up how the Timberwolves beat the Nuggets. The whole stat sheet was Jokic. That was it. Looking here, Dallas's stat leaders: points, Luka; rebounds, Luka. What is this? Assists, Luka. Mm-hmm. You take out one guy, you essentially lose your entire team. Now Boston with Tatum top scoring, Tatum top rebounds, but Derek White with assists. You don't lose your whole team if Tatum goes down, but
that just shows you the value of the guy. He's the most valuable player.
So what are we looking at here?
He's the first player ever to lead all categories going into the finals.
That's wild, bro.
The playoffs, not his team, the whole playoffs.
Oh yeah, jeez.
He leads in points, rebounds, assists, steals, 3-point percentage.
So what are we looking with? What are we're looking at here? Who's
I got Dallas in 6.
I know, Felix. You probably got Boston and what? I heard you say 6 last time too. We're going to 7. Or you think it's gonna be a sweep?
No, 6.
6 seems to be a safe bet.
Yeah.
So points per game throughout the season, Boston. Rebounds
KP back.
per game.
KP ready to roll.
Yeah.
He's gonna be
look at his rebounds per game, second in the league to Boston, to Dallas's 20th. Dallas is behind in every category except steals per game. They're 22nd to Boston's 24. Block shots, 1-13 in favor of Boston. Assist to turnover ratio, 3rd to 10th in favor of Boston. Turnovers per game, 3rd to 9th in favor of Boston. Points per game, 12 to 17 Boston. 3-point percentage, 2nd to 11 Boston. Now, again, these are all season stats. On paper, what we're looking at here, Boston should wipe the floor with them.
Pull the playoff stats. So they got playoff. They should tell you what they're.
Listen, I'm not that in depth here. Let's see if I can find that while you guys can take over and see what we're working with here.
Yeah, it should say playoff stats. I don't know what site you're on, but
this is Yahoo. It is not the most.
You might want to go. Then ESPN flips it.
I'll try that.
ESPN and the score. They flip it to the playoff stats.
So what are we working with here? Who's going to make a name for themselves as the next superstar? Luka? Kyrie is going to continue. Is he going to be Jason Tatum? Is he going to take over as a superstar out of this series? What do we got?
I mean, I think he's already a superstar. I mean, he's just going to stamp it.
Yeah, this will stamp if Jason Tatum is really a superstar and the media.
That's kind of what. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of like what I mean. Is this going to set him over the edge? Is this going to be like, hey, check me out, I'm the best ever now, or what?
Nah, it should. If Boston wins and he gets the MVP, it should put him in contention as being the new face of the league. Because now, they want to give it to Anthony Edwards. It was John Morant before he went wild, so this would kind of put him in the forefront to be next up or the face of the league. If Luka does it, then he got it hands down. It'll be Luka's
All right, I
league.
cannot find a comparison, but what I can find is Boston's playoff point leader, Jason Tatum, averaging 26. Rebounds, Tatum, averaging 10.4. Assists, Tatum, averaging 5.9. Jrue Holiday with steals, 1.3. Porzingis, 1.5 in blocks.
Damn, that boy ain't played since the first round. He's still leading the team.
Yeah, that's
That's crazy.
So Tatum, in the 14 games, Tatum is getting 40.5 minutes and averaging 26 points. Jaylen Brown, 36 minutes with 25 points. Derek White, 35 minutes with almost 18 points. Jrue Holiday with almost 13 points. Porzingis is up there with almost 12 points, but he hasn't played, like you said.
I think they're gonna rob Jaylen Brown, man.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna have a good series, and they're gonna give it to Tatum for MVP if they win.
Man, so you think coming out of Boston, Tatum's the odds-on favorite, but someone could take it from him? You're saying?
No, I think out of them two, Jaylen Brown's gonna have the better series, but I think if they're gonna find a way to give Tatum the MVP.
I got you.
Why? They just gave Jaylen Brown the MVP of the Eastern Conference.
And they didn't want to give it to him. They just had
What do you mean they didn't want to give it? Were you in the voting, or did you have a vote? What do you mean they didn't want to give it to him?
They wasn't going to give it to him. It's because he had that game winner in game, was it 1? If he didn't have that game winner, they'd have gave it to Tatum.
But I can kind of piggyback off Rob saying in a new segment we're gonna introduce called the Conspiracy Corner. They've already given him the Eastern Conference MVP. That means they've already awarded him for something, clearing the path to award Tatum in something else, being the finals. That way he can't outshine him. He's already going to be there. Conspiracy Corner.
Jaylen Brown is not on the defensive team this year, but I think Tatum is. And Jaylen Brown's the better defender of the two, and he guards the toughest matchup of the two every night. Every year when Boston comes up short, they point to Brown before they point to Tatum. And sometimes it be Tatum. That's the point I'm making.
I got you.
Out of those two co-stars, they favor Tatum. So if it's close, they're gonna favor Tatum. That's all I'm saying. Because in the media's mind and players' mind, he is the better talent of the two. And I think Brown is equal to Tatum, but they like Tatum more. So
Well, talking about having guarding the best player, Luka across the board, except for blocks, Daniel Gifford at 1.4. Luka owns the stat sheet in the playoffs for the, like you said, for the Mavericks.
For everything.
Yeah, almost 29 in points per game, almost 10 in rebounds per game, crazy. Almost 9 in assists per game, almost 2 in steals per game, averaging 41.5 minutes. Kyrie with 40.2 minutes. PJ Washington, 36.5 minutes, and then Derek Jones, 31.2 minutes. I mean, it's a Luka show, down. It looks like.
Yeah, if they can't slow Luka, I'm telling you now, boy. Whew. They want to slow him down.
You got Kyrie putting in 5 assists a game as well.
Yeah.
But I'm looking for their they have 3-point stuff up here.
Luka controls the offense better than Kyrie. Kyrie is just a straight bucket getter.
I mean, I'm glad, like, both of these two teams in recent years haven't won. Dallas hasn't been there in a while. I'm down to see something different. That's my thing for sports. Give me something different. So
it's been different the past 5 years, 6 years.
Yeah, but it's always the same dudes in there. Boston's been there a couple of times. Like, I wouldn't mind seeing them win. Now, once they win, I don't want to see them again.
Yep. We're trying to take over the Lakers.
Oh, what's there? Do you have that in front of you or on your top of your brain there?
No, they're tied for 18.
Yeah,
we about to take over the Lakers. We win this one. We the top dog.
Oh, and if that does happen, Tatum's going to look even better in people's eyes that he's now part of the franchise. That's the best in the NBA history. It's only looking up for him.
That's that. You see what I'm saying? He's trying to act crazy like like the politics that I'm saying don't exist.
No, because you sound crazy, dog. If Jaylen Brown plays better than Jason Tatum and they win, Jaylen Brown is gonna get the MVP.
Okay.
I don't think it works that way though. It's the finals. Yeah. You got to get ratings. You got to draw them with stars.
Nah, man, they don't need ratings for after the series is over.
Leave them, Billy.
I don't know. I'm gonna say
after the series is over, nobody cares about the ratings. What do you think? They gonna get more ratings because Tatum up there holding the trophy?
You never know. Leading in the next season, got to get Boston sports hype. Certain towns they love to boast. Remember years ago, you had to have good Boston teams. The trophy. That's where ESPN's headquartered. So you got to have something good up there. Who knows if all that stuff's true or not?
They just gave this man the Larry Bird trophy.
That don't.
I'm
mean
going
nothing.
Dallas in 6.
That do mean something.
Okay.
That means they gave him the trophy. He was the best player.
Pull up LeBron James' career and tell me if it has any category of 20 conference title MVPs. Please show me that. They only matter. Regular season
gave
MVPs
him the trophy.
And final. I hear you.
Placate him. Give it to him here so I can give it to the other guy when the more lights are on him. But I'm taking Dallas in 5. Rob, you got Dallas. 6. Me and Rob, Dallas in 6. Felix, Boston in 6.
I'd be shocked if it's a short series.
Yeah. No, you don't see either one of these teams should blow out the other one.
No, they shouldn't. They're in my opinion, they're about evenly matched. Because you got Luka and Kyrie, and then you got Jaylen and Tatum. So both sides possess defensive matchups that they're gonna have to figure out.
So of that two tandem, who's better? Of those two top 2 you just said, Luka and Kyrie, and who's it? Tatum and Brown.
That's a good one.
I don't know too much about Brown. I know a lot about Kyrie. I know a lot about Luka.
I like Jaylen Brown's game a lot.
Yeah.
That's a tough one. I'll probably edge Boston. For the simple fact that Jaylen Brown, out of those 4, is the best defender. And really? I'm biased to two-way players. So if you could play on both ends, I give you a nod. But if we're just talking about offensively or scoring, or just offensively, it's Luka and Kyrie. Like Kyrie is the best skilled guard in the game. And he's arguably one of the top skilled players to play. So then Luka a bad boy. So
that's funny because we talked last week about the non-experienced fan. I would say I know Luka, I know Tatum, I know Kyrie. I don't know Brown. So taking the 2-1s, Tatum and Luka out of it, that their secondary guys, Kyrie and Brown, I would take Kyrie because I know him more. But you're talking about he does more defense, he does more this, does more that. That's where the insight comes from. I'm going just based off a name.
No, and exactly that's what I'm saying. So we go back a couple segments. You're just saying if you're a novice fan, you just name 3 people that you know off the top.
Yeah.
So if you didn't watch the games, and I tell you, Brown scored 25 points a game, Tatum scored 25 points a game, or 25.2. Who you gonna give the award to?
I got you.
That's what I'm saying. But if you know the game and you're watching the game, you're gonna be like, yeah, this guy should have won it.
And this starts this Thursday, right?
Thursday is going down. If Dallas win game 1, it's gonna be a rough series.
Yeah. But I think they're evenly matched. We don't see a sweep. We don't see a 4-1. 4-2 seems the least it could be.
It could be, but I'd be shocked if it goes 5.
Now, what about the people who say this is the hardest team, the only hard team the Boston Celtics would face the entire postseason? Felix, what are your thoughts?
You play who in front of you.
I agree. But you can't be a talking head media person without saying nonsense with authority.
I'm just saying.
Can't do anything against a good team. What do you say to that?
They've played good against the West the whole year.
I mean, they only lost 18 games the whole season. That's nothing to scoff at.
Yeah, I'm just saying, they played good against the West the whole year. There ain't nothing changed.
And to your point, you can only play who you can play.
They ready?
You got to do.
KP back. They ready. This is what him and Drew was brought here for. It's time to close it. You need 4 games. Let's go.
Is it the fact that the Pacers were such an easy walk through for them helped Porzingis rest a little bit more? He didn't come back in that series, did he?
No.
But there's no need to bring him back because
everybody's rested. Dallas is rested.
Yeah.
Everyone's rested. I haven't seen a basketball game in like 2 weeks.
Yeah. But Porzingis being hurt, not having to rush back to kind of get to the next level, they're making easy work of the Pacers. That can only help them. Having Porzingis get super rested up with that injury and going against in the finals. I think it's going to be good. I intend to watch. We'll break down game by game during our podcast. We'll get to it. But I'm gonna go because my Reels feed is overloaded with Mavericks stuff for some reason. I hearted one play from Luka, and I've been a Mavericks fan ever since. According to
we already know why.
They always say Game 5 is the most pivotal game, but it's Game 1 and 5.
I just say each game is the most important game until you get 4. And like Felix said, you got to get the 4. Race to 4.
I mean, true. I mean, every game is important, but the pivotal ones is Game 1, Game 5. Those are that's the tone setter, and then the swing game. Because if Dallas wins Game 1, pressure is on Boston. If Dallas loses Game 1, pressure is on Dallas. That
winning
Game 1 is the tone
on the road in one of those first 2 games is important. I think is very important. Game 1 even better. Kind of get your mind right. Confidence boost.
Game 1's a tone setter because if Boston wins, Dallas is pressured to split because you don't want to go home down 0-2 and then have to win 2. Flip side, Boston loses 1. You don't want to go on the road and then come back home down 3-1.
I can see that. That's a valid point.
Game 1 is it's the tone setter for either team. And then Game 5 swings it, depending on if it's 2-2, 3-1, it's an elimination game. But I like Dallas in 6. I think the trades they made,
Dallas in 6.
The trades they made and how they gelled going into the playoffs, because they end up finishing the season as one of the top teams record-wise, and their defense cranked up, and then how they've been playing in the playoffs. Like my only question marks I had with Dallas when the playoffs started was, can they get past the Clippers? Because that's been their Achilles heel, and then Luka always being healthy because he always seems to be hurt, and he passed both of them tests. So I thought Minnesota would have been their toughest outing, and they got through them. So I don't like Boston's style of play. That's why. Boston should win because they've been the better team all season. They've been the most dominant team, but their style of play, they shoot too many threes for me. So you shoot too many threes, you can that'll work against Miami team where people like to say it's a bunch of yard workers and balloon makers. Then you play all the other teams that are either inexperienced or had injuries. You ain't gonna be able to do that against these boys. You get down 18, you might as well just get ready for the next game.
That's funny.
But we'll see.
All right.
We shall
next,
see.
A limited preview of the next championship games league. And that is mainly because we are in Florida. The Florida Panthers are in the Stanley Cup Finals. And the little bit that we know.
Again, got to say it again.
Let's got to win this one. Florida has home ice. They are first in the Atlantic against Edmonton Oilers, who are second in the Pacific. Better record, better rank. Florida is home ice.
It's all about my man Sergey.
I got
him. He's tied. Stuart Skinner is the goalie for the Oilers. Bobrovsky for the Panthers. Total of 36 wins. I guess. I don't know how they calculate that. Hockey fans, we're learning here. Assists seems to be a staggering difference. It's Connor McDavid, 100 assists, to Tkachuk with 62.
Come on, Tkachuk.
But goals, top goal getter, Sam Reinhart versus Zach Hyman, 57-54. Stats are pretty even.
Tkachuk.
I got
gonna score.
Goals against first are the beloved Florida Panthers. Goals for, I guess that's against. Panthers are 11th. Sorry, people, we're still learning this stuff. Power play.
We gotta score more goals because Sergey doing his thing. That's what that tells me.
Sergey?
He is. He's doing great, bro. Bobrovsky. That lot. Well, I was looking at tickets the other day. They're starting at like $1,400 for like upper deck nosebleed behind the things that hang in the stands. The retired jerseys, you're behind that trying to look and see what's going on to the game.
Are you going?
Not for $1,400. I better be shooting sticks. I better
come on. What do you go to work for?
Exactly.
If I'm spending
what do you go to work for?
I'm putting on the pads, I'm putting on the sweater, and I'm taking shots. If I'm spending
you go to work for money, for experiences in life.
Yeah.
This shouldn't be anything for you. You should want to go to see Sergey Bobrovsky. I would go, but I'm in Jacksonville.
A playoff hockey game. It was the craziest thing I've been to.
Good, man. You should pay that $1,400 and
watch the rest on TV.
If I wasn't in Jacksonville, I probably would have went.
Yeah, it's easy to say that.
You worry about your debt later, man.
If I was up in Edmonton, I probably would be Canadian. I believe that's where Edmonton is anyway. In Canada, right?
It's definitely Canada. Canada,
Canada. So we're definitely going over the Florida Panthers. We'll break down the games as they go, a little more in depth than this.
Yeah,
easier to
they're going to skate real fast from side to side, and sometimes the little puck goes in the net.
Bro, trying to keep track of that thing is crazy, man. It is something else.
And then if it don't happen, guess what? Power play.
Power play is when you're missing people.
Imagine losing a guard because they held, so no guard on this play, and you got a free shot of the corner.
It'd be kind of cool. It'd be kind of cool if other sports had power play. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like flagrant foul, one player comes off. 5-on-4, buddy. Let's go.
For the next 2 minutes?
For the next 2 minutes, 5-on-4.
That is so funny to me.
It would be pretty cool if that was in other sports.
Oh yeah, man.
That'd be
like basketball. You score pretty quickly.
Wild.
You have to allow once you hit 10 points, you gotta get your other guy back in because you can score easily.
The games would be 210 to 140.
Yeah.
Like, look, man, flagrant foul, take him out. 5-on-4 for the next 3 minutes.
Go to the box.
Let's go.
All right, next up here, I told you we got this thing, nicknames. I saw the other day.
I thought you was going to say Nick at Night. I was going to say,
no, none of that. Nick at Night. We're against Nick at Night now. We're going to go. These are not picked by anybody. Someone just put these on the internet, and I grabbed them. We were going to talk about them. And you tell me what your favorite nickname is. This is the first one up. when it comes to Walter and sweetness, how do we feel about this nickname?
Oh, that was he ran just like it sound.
Yeah.
No complaints.
Football player, sweetness. Is it like, is that the nickname you want or given because of his style? Because
if you run like that, it fits.
Okay. All right.
I mean, you can't be Derrick Henry and they call you sweetness. You know what I'm saying? It's gotta go. It's gotta flow. It's gotta go.
Gotta have a ring to it.
I gotcha. Well, speaking of your boy, King Henry, what are our thoughts on King Henry as a nickname?
I don't understand what he's a king of.
Yeah, I don't understand it either.
I understand it goes, okay, King Henry. It sounds, you know what I'm saying? I get it, but
he don't got no rings. He didn't join the 2000 club or break it.
I think he joined it, but
yeah, I think he's in it.
He's in it.
He could have had two, I think. That would have maybe solidified the King Henry.
Yeah, that would have made it king if he'd have got two.
But the Titans, they've got what, 2 of the 6 2,000-yard backs. The Titans themselves are Titans of running backs. They're kings of running backs. The King Henry name, I don't get. Did it come from college or was it given to him?
I don't remember them calling him king in college.
No, they gave it to him there, you know. Yeah. But it's a play on King Henry. But I don't.
Is that a nickname? If we're Henry,
I am not a Titans person. I don't understand why his name is King. I don't get it.
But if you were to play on King Henry, like, do you want that to be your nickname, King Henry?
King Henry. It depends on which one. King.
Isn't Henry VIII kind of like
Henry VIII? I am Henry VIII. I am. I got married to the widow next door. Yeah, that's him.
How do we feel about Joe Cool? Joe Montana, Joe Cool.
That's pretty awesome. I like it.
It works?
He was always
cool. He was cool.
Former Super Bowl championships, records, simple, easy, no nonsense, on and off the field.
Yeah. Right. But he was Joe Cool at Notre Dame.
Okay, so it stuck and it fit. Most importantly, it fit. So right now we're 2 that fit, 1 that's like, I don't get it. So okay, that works for me.
I mean, I got it, but I don't get it. Yeah, you feel me?
Adrian Peterson all day.
That was a cool one. That was a cool one. It was cool. I
all day? AD?
I always got tripped up. AD being AP. I'm like, they're misspelling his name. It's AP, not AD. It threw me off every time I heard it. I'll be honest. I never got it.
I got it. He's AD.
No, I get it. All day. Give me the ball. I get it. But I thought it was like a nickname, a shortened initials, but AD to AP. So all day, give me the ball. Like, is it a good nickname? Does it fit?
Yeah, it fits him. He's all day.
As good as Joe Cool? As good as Sweetness?
No, it ain't better than Joe Cool.
Ain't nothing better than Sweetness.
I'm not saying better, but does it fit like those fit?
No, but it fits. I mean, he's all day. He's all right. There. He's all day, except on third downs when you need him to catch.
Oh, come on.
To me, it's one of the best of all time, prime time.
There's nothing to debate.
Deion Sanders is prime time. To me, is one of the best. Like, I'm prime time TV. You tune in to see me. It fits. It's one of the top ones there is, in my opinion.
Yeah, it fits his persona.
He got one of the best quotes ever, man. You know?
What is that?
That boy say, you play good. No, you dress good, you're going to play good. You play good, you're going to get paid good. You pay good, you're going to live good. That's it.
Not a bad way to live life.
Look good, play good, whatever. Good. Yeah. Must be money.
So prime time is a good fit. We all agree prime time is perfect.
That's probably the best one ever.
Megatron.
I ain't understand that at first, but it grew on me.
It grew on me because I'm a Transformers guy.
Look at the uniform.
In general.
Look at the uniform. Of course it's Megatron.
Now I'm more confused than before. Megatron isn't blue.
No, he's silver.
You can't give a guy Megatron because his blue jersey looks silver.
No, he looks like Megatron, and he's bigger than everybody else.
All right. I mean, listen, it's a badass name because I like Megatron.
He looks like Megatron. He just looks like him. Like in that uniform right there, he looks like he should be called Megatron.
All right. I just think it's easier to say than Bumblebee and Optimus Prime. Like Megatron flows better.
No. That don't go. That don't go. That don't go.
It does. Megatron flows.
They would have called him Bumblebee. My lord.
Yeah.
If he was
Megatron, that's how it flows. He looks. You look at him and you see Megatron.
All right.
Decepticon. All right. He's a Decepticon.
It's your boy, the playmaker, Michael Irvin.
Playmaker.
You know, like.
I mean, he's from the U, so you know what I'm saying. I dig Mike, but the playmaker.
Yeah, it's not one of my favorites.
Not very creative.
It's not. And I don't know, something about, like, he was a great receiver, don't get me wrong. But was he, like, to me, a playmaker, Deion Sanders, Ed Reed, you're doing your thing. But when you need that, I need to get this crazy play, this return, this pick, that play, those guys get it. Michael Irvin was just being a receiver, in my opinion. Great receiver, great team, but a playmaker, Troy Polamalu jumping over to play, boom, knocking. Like, there's specific plays that make you a playmaker.
He made like the crucial catch. He was always there for third down catches.
Like I said,
he made plays.
He made
plays.
He made plays.
The nickname. The nickname just don't. Yeah, ain't raw to me.
He didn't make the highlights, so you know that's probably what you intertwining.
The best nickname of all time, the Fridge.
William
Refrigerator Perry. I mean, it's so good. The Fridge.
The Fridge. Like, you hear, like, dudes, who you lining up against? The Fridge. Damn, my bad, dude. Having a rough day today. It's just a great nickname. It's funny. It fits. I mean, he's a monster, bro. They say players bigger, faster, stronger today. That dude was bigger, faster, stronger then than some of these guys are now. The Fridge. One of my favorites. It fits? Yeah, I guess. I mean, he's big.
Fun.
You sound excited about it. So.
I am. It's one of the best, bro. When they line it back up, as a running back.
I guess
Fridge on three.
It's better than the freezer, I guess.
Yeah. Hut freeze. All right, now this one, it fits. Bad Moon Rising, Bad Mood Andre Rising. It flows. It's good.
But I never got it.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, Bad Moon, like his last
Bad
name.
Moon Rising. It's just a play on words. It's all pretty much what it is. It just
but that was that really his nickname, or was that just my guy?
Chris Berman. That's
Chris
what it is.
Berman that said it.
It's Bad Moon Rising.
I don't know if that was really his nickname. Like, did he, want to be called Bad Moon? Like,
he wouldn't. Yeah. Exactly.
I don't know. Like, is he a vampire or is he a liking?
Bad Moon. You're going to yell out playmaker. You're going to yell out Fridge. You're going to yell out sweetness. Are you going to yell out Bad Moon?
No.
I get you. I fully understand what you're saying.
No, I think that's just a Chris Berman thing.
Yeah. The play on words I like. This shirt is wild, bro. It's really screwing up in the pictures.
Yeah.
Right. My Panther shirt I wore specifically for this.
I always like that.
You wore your Panthers for the Minister of Defense?
The Minister of Defense.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That
I'll be honest,
always that goes with him.
I've rarely heard that if ever at all. The Minister of Defense. I don't believe I've ever heard that.
Oh yeah, that was his nick. That was it. He was the preacher. He sounded like a preacher. He lived like a preacher.
Reggie White. Yeah, he was a deacon or something. He was a church guy. He was a preacher, I believe. The Minister of Defense is a badass nickname. I'm not going to lie. Yeah. Now, that goes similar like Bad Moon. You're not going to yell out Bad Moon. Are you going to yell out, hey, Minister of Defense? Or is it just flows so you like it? It's Reggie White, Minister of Defense.
Yeah.
It doesn't need it. You're not calling him across the room. Hey, you're a minister.
Too long to say.
But that's how you know. That's how you know when it's raw. You know what I'm saying? Like Prime. Like he's still Prime to this day. Megatron. He's still Megatron to this day. You know what I'm saying? Sweetness. When somebody say hey, sweetness, you know who they're talking about.
Now this Christian Okoye, Nigerian Nightmare. Everything about this fits.
That's
the shoulder pads, running dudes over, trying to I remember seeing interviews. It was like I hit a wall. Like a wall hit me. The guy is so big, so strong.
Nigerian Nightmare. That's fire.
The Nigerian Nightmare is a badass nickname.
Till our boy met Steve Atwater.
That was he showed him up real quick. He's like, you got big shoulder pads, but you ain't a hitter like I am. Steve Atwater put him on his ass. But it's a badass name, though. Nigerian Nightmare. I like it.
Yeah, pretty nice. Pretty cool.
Pretty toy, like a tiger. Pretty toy.
Yeah.
It's your boy Broadway Joe.
Yeah,
Broadway Joe.
That was cool.
Is that because, he could have been Joe Cool before Montana, but Broadway Joe, New York, Broadway,
He's
we get
New
it.
York, yeah.
Good nickname, great nickname. What are we working with, Broadway Joe?
I like it. He was smooth. He was suave. You know what I'm saying? He
had the hair.
You know what I'm saying? He had the coats and shit. He was smooth. He was Broadway Joe.
All right, Broadway Joe works.
We gonna win this Super Bowl. I guarantee it.
The human joystick, Dante Hall.
Well,
yeah, that goes. It flows.
It goes. Was he in the league long enough to earn a nickname?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't remember how long he was in the league, but he made an impact.
I think he played. He played about 8. I think he played about 8 minimum.
Yeah, I remember 2 or 3 solid years.
Because I think he went to Atlanta, if I'm not mistaken, after Kansas City. So
yeah. I just remember him on Kansas City.
He made an impact, though. He definitely was a human joystick.
All right. Not the coolest nickname, but it definitely fits.
Analog controller.
You guys can have this one.
Oh, that's it right there.
Slash.
That's it right there.
He did it.
Punter, quarterback, wide receiver,
you gotta
slash.
Just gotta put your
slash.
No.
Yeah, that's dope. That goes with it. That's dope. Punter slash quarterback slash receiver.
Man. You like Steelers.
Red Grange.
The Galloping Ghost. Now, I've never heard that, but
yes, the Galloping Ghost. I was a big fan of the Galloping Ghost when I was growing up, man.
Is that right? Red Grange, Galloping Ghost?
Yeah. 49ers.
Of all that we're on here, what are your top 2, top 3?
Is that it?
That's it. It stops right here, yeah. It was just something I saw, nothing wild, but easily something.
I'd probably go Prime.
That list?
Prime, Sweetness, Megatron, Galloping Ghost.
All right. I like Fridge. I like Prime. I like Sweetness. I like Nigerian Nightmares up there. I like those.
The Galloping Ghost, like you can't even see me when I'm out here running.
Yeah, that's
you can't even see me. I'm gone.
No, that's a good one. That's a good one. I'm down for the Galloping Ghost. That is not bad.
But Sweetness and Sweetness is like you just say Sweetness. You already know who you're talking about.
So I'm saying Prime Time. Know you're talking about Megatron, the Fridge. You say those names, Minister of Defense, like you know the guy you're talking about. That separates.
Megatron, you don't know if you're talking about Calvin Johnson or you're talking about Megatron.
Yeah.
But
Sweetness, you know. He ain't talking about candy.
It's like candy.
Speaking of Megatron, I just saw a Megatron toy on IG like last week. It cost like $10,000, but it was so cool. It transforms. So cool. Yeah. Megatron transforms by itself.
It was a Mercedes, right?
Excuse me? No, it turned into a tank.
Oh, whatever.
And Megatron can do it all. He's the best.
Yeah, Megatron turned into a pistol on you, boy.
Oh, okay.
You remember he used to turn into the pistol and the Starscream would have it?
Yeah. Starscream, that's my boy right there, man. Ross Lieutenant out there.
So what do you got here? NFL, NFC North, Bears, Lions, Packers.
In that order,
Vikings.
1, 2, 3, 4.
What's the first? And when you read these names,
what are we looking at?
You got the Bears quarterbacks, receivers, running backs, and tight ends. Same with all of them.
They got the GOAT quarterback.
So we got the Bears with Williams, running back Swift, and receivers DJ Moore, Allen, Odunze, and tight ends Kmet and Everett. You have Goff with the Lions, Goff, Montgomery, and Gibbs. St. Brown, Williams, and Khalif Raymond. Tight ends Laporta and whoever this right character is. Green Bay, you have Love. Running backs, A.J. Dillon, and starter is Josh Jacobs. Watson, Doubs, and Reed as your receivers. Musgrave and Kraft as your tight ends. And then you have with the Vikings, Darnold or McCarthy, Aaron Jones or what's Chandler's name? I forgot his name. And then Myles Gaskins.
They say Justin didn't even mention your boy Darnold, dog. It was all
receivers, Jefferson, Addison, Brandon Powell. And then tight ends, Hockenson and Glove and Oliver there.
It's a tough division.
Look, bro, on paper, the players in this division look pretty damn terrifying.
Well, those are tough. Those are good offenses. I don't know about but yeah, that division offenses are nice.
So with what's up here, starters, Williams, Goff, Love, Darnold, who we taking as a starter? Even though saying across the board, Caleb, I'm going to take out for me personally. I've not seen him play yet. But take it across the board. These are all potentially good quarterbacks or quarterbacks with new systems. Like Felix likes to say with Darnold, got the quarterback coach now, got someone who knows offense. Darnold could shine with, look at the receivers he has.
I think Darnold's going to light it up.
I'm still going Goff here because it's familiar for him. But if you tell me Darnold because he got Aaron Jones, he's got Jefferson, Addison, and Hockenson, I can't tell you no. You know what I mean? That team, that offense is stacked.
Yeah.
And you got Love with Jacobs and Dillon, Watson, Dubs, and Reed, and Musgrave as a tight end. Laporta, St. Brown, Jamison Williams, Khalif Raymond, Montgomery, and Gibbs, and Goff. That, to me, offense still, at every position, they've got a number one stud receiver, stud player at every position for Detroit. What are your thoughts on that?
They don't have Caleb Williams.
No, we're not worried about Caleb Williams. I'm looking at Detroit. Each skill position has a stud. I'm not saying anything about the quarterback yet. Williams for the Bears. I haven't seen him play. Swift is solid. DJ Moore, Allen, solid. Allen's got numbers. Odunze is new. Kmet's good. So we'll see how that shapes out next season. Love is solid. Jacobs is good. Dillon is good. Watson, Doubs, and Reed are good receivers. Musgrave, Kraft, good tight ends. Darnold, we'll see how he is. What's that?
Go watch the tape, man. Caleb.
Nah, Darnold, we'll see how Darnold is with the new coach, new weapons. Aaron Jones is a good running back. Jefferson, probably best in the league. Addison showed out last year. Hawkinson's a stud. On paper, I'm still going to go.
It's a lot of
Yeah, go.
No, I'm saying that's a lot of offensive weapons in that division.
A lot of points could be scored if the defenses slip up for a little bit.
I'll take Detroit's running backs.
I'm with you there.
As a group, I like the Bears receivers.
Over Minnesota's?
As a group.
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, I'm taking Jets.
I got you.
As a group,
what happened to not that Osborne will make a difference, but what happened to Osborne? He's not there anymore?
I think he's in New England.
Okay. So I see Powell. I'm like, isn't Osborne the guy out there, like the third guy behind Addison now?
Yeah, I think he's in New England.
St. Brown, Jamison Williams, Khalif Raymond, they making you nervous a little bit, or you're gonna?
Nah, Raymond's a damn kick returner, man.
Yeah, I mean, Hockenson is the best tight end out of that bunch.
Yeah, I'm taking Laporta probably.
No,
that dude's a monster last year.
I love Laporta.
I mean, I like Laporta, but
only 1 year. See if he can sustain it like Hockenson has.
Yeah, he's gonna be the truth.
Musgrave, I think, will be good if he stays healthy. Yeah, bro, the NFC North has a good-looking offensive group. Yes, I'm with you. So I could see the receivers, to me, except for Green Bay, all three, the rest receiving cores look solid. Running back, to me, by far, is Detroit. Gibbs and Montgomery.
Receiving core has a lot.
I said running backs. Detroit's running backs
by far.
Yeah.
And then, again, I like Goff, but we'll see with this Love second year, Darnold, someone new, Williams coming on. We'll see
how those quarterbacks are around each other. I don't really see any separation between those guys.
What do you mean? Caleb is the best ever.
We'll see how Caleb plays out.
The only person better than him is Patrick.
Darnold, like I said, I'm curious to see if Darnold does what you think he's going to do with a new coach, top weapons.
Gonna show you. You got all the tools.
Yeah. It's gonna be
curious to see. You got to get the ball in Jefferson's vicinity.
Big numbers.
And he's probably going to catch it.
He's going to put up big numbers.
Some guy again was talking about Darnold's age. Like, he's only 27, been in the league for 7 years. Like, isn't that crazy?
Are you 27 now? I thought he was 20.
I think he's 27, been in the year 7 years.
Yeah, he came in. He was like 20.
Yeah. And
got thrown in with terrible coaches.
So I mean that looked pretty. When I saw that, I was like, "Damn, dude, that NFC North looks pretty solid."
It's a lot of weapons over there.
It is, bro. It is. Let me see what else.
Should be a fun division.
So your guy Jefferson,
fantasy
140 million, 110 guaranteed.
Money being thrown around there.
He got all the receivers looking like discounts now. I was just looking at the list earlier today. Like you said, the Michael Pittman contract looks like nothing. Hell, Debo's contract looks like nothing now.
I want to see what CD gonna get now.
Who you taking, CeeDee Lamb or Jefferson?
Come on, man. Next question.
I mean, stat wise, they basically the same person.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're in the top 4. They just showed it today. It was Jefferson, Michael Thomas. Forgot who number 3 was, and then CD. In their first 4 years. First 4 years to have over 5,000 yards. I can't remember the reception.
Well, I mean, CD and Justin Jefferson stats basically the same.
I like Jefferson. CD
run after catch kind of take it for me, but they basically like the same kind of guy to me. But CD after the catch, way nasty.
Let's see if we can find a comparison here.
Nasty.
They're close. They're right there. Like,
yeah, I'm saying they basically the same person.
Justin has 5,800 yards, and I think CD has like 5,000 on the dot, or like 51 in the first.
No way, it ain't that big a difference.
Yes,
you crazy? Ain't no way.
All right, dude.
All right, CeeDee Lamb, 66 games played versus 60 for Jefferson. I don't know what AV means. Average.
Michael Thomas was the closest one, and he was 400 yards behind him.
Okay, but it ain't that big a difference. What does it say? I can't even see it.
I don't know. This isn't what I think it is. This is...
What is receiving yards?
Receiving yards, Jefferson's got 58.99, CeeDee Lamb 51.45.
Thank you, dog. I don't know why this kid be arguing with me, dog.
CeeDee Lamb's got 395.
CeeDee Lamb is better at every other thing.
More touchdowns, more rushing attempts, rush yards, rush TDs, punt returns, punt yards, kick returns, kick yards.
He's better in every other category. He's better.
In receiving categories, CeeDee Lamb's got more catches. Jefferson has more yards per catch, but not by much, 13 to 15. Touchdowns go to CeeDee Lamb, 32 to 30. And then the rest are like rush stats and stuff like that.
I mean, but the argument could be made that CD played with the better quarterback.
No, y'all not gonna do that. Y'all not gonna say Dak's sorry. Y'all not gonna say Dak's sorry.
I don't say
every year. I gotta hear how Dak's sorry, and then you put up CD stats and you say he played with the better quarterback.
Yeah, I'm with you.
No, y'all not. You can't have it. You can't have it both ways, dog.
I'm with you. Kirk Cousins is the better quarterback than Dak, in my opinion, and Jefferson played all of his time with Kirk Cousins until injury last year, right?
Yeah,
yeah. To me, he had a better quarterback for sure.
Yeah, but for real, like you can't have it both ways. Every year, I hear you guys telling me how Dak's sorry.
I don't like Dak. I don't think he's that good. So you'll hear that from me, but not here. Cousins is a better quarterback. But yeah, almost 800 more yards difference. Wasn't games? So it's 6 less games played for Jefferson. 6 less games played. He has 3 less catches, 800 more yards, receptions per game or reception yards per catch 15, 2 more. He's got better pound for pound stats, Jefferson does, against CeeDee Lamb with 6 less games. But he did have a better quarterback with.
They're basically the same. They're basically even.
I can see that. But I would say if Jefferson played the additional 6 games.
And remember, CD played. Remember, Dak broke his ankle one year, and CD had to play with people like Cooper Rush. And
yeah, that's true. Yeah, he had Dobbs last year. The guy's a superstar. He has no eyebrows, but he's a baller.
The CD went before Justin Jefferson. Who was the guy? Who?
That's my backup, man.
Who was the guy who went right before Justin Jefferson?
Chase?
I can't even think right now. Chase. Was Chase that year?
Oh no, they're a year apart, right? My bad.
God, Eagles took him. I know Eagles. Like, man, what the hell?
Talk about Slim Reaper?
No.
I don't know who you take above.
Wrong year. Oh,
Aguiar. What's his name? Nelson Aguilar.
Oh, what's his name? I can't even think of his name, but he went right before Justin Jefferson, and the Vikings was like, "What?" And they took Justin Jefferson.
I think I saw that. I saw a reel the other day. Like, yo, we got him.
So it sounds like this guy's not on the Eagles no more, then.
No, I think he played for the Vikings last year.
So you got to be talking about the Rieger guy then.
Oh, Rager. Yeah, Jalen Rager.
Yeah, Jalen Rager. What'd I say? Aguilar?
Yeah, that's Jalen Rager. That was a bad pick.
Well, I mean,
no, of course. When you got the best receiver in the league, anybody before that's a bad pick. You guys following up with Caitlin Clark and all the insanity around her?
I can't.
Yeah, Stephen A. Smith is getting
like they just going extreme with it. Like, they just going to the next level.
They're making a big deal out of Bob Costas was on CNN, I think, last night, and he made good points. Like he said, they're blowing it up because of the skin tone, the race. And
I don't want to say that, but they are.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what Bob Costas is saying.
No, there are people in the media that are doing that. Like we posted something the other day, and the one chick came out. It's like all she does is shoot threes. There's more than that. The Indiana Fever, their 5 home games this year has sold more than their entire attendance last year. The top basketball games this season, ratings wise, are all Indiana Fever games that she's played. I mean,
she does more than shoot threes. Ain't she averaging like 6 or 7 assists right now?
She's doing good. The problem is her team's not that good. But everywhere she goes,
the team sucks.
She's having her rookie bumps, but
everywhere she goes,
the team sucks. They had the number one. They had the number one pick the year before, and they're gonna have the number 1 pick this year.
I agree. I agree with Bob Costas' points and Kerry Champion's points. Like both of them were saying, first of all, these other platforms like Stephen A. Smith, First Take, ESPN, nobody was covering the women WNBA 2-3 years ago.
No.
Now these new girls come on the scene. All of a sudden they getting extra light, which is deserved. But Bob Costas was saying, you're making it more about race and color when it's just competition. They were saying like, because if it was They said if it was white girl on white girl, it wouldn't have been as bad. Or if it was black girl on black girl, it wouldn't have been as bad. It's because it was mixed colors. They're blowing it up. But at the end of the day, it's just competition because, you know, it's physical. It's basketball. It's sports. You're gonna have a little physicality, little bumps, little yada yada yada.
It's crazy.
Let me tell you this:
they're trying to compare her to like Curry and all these other. She could take on any NBA guy. She can outshoot anybody in the gym. All this stuff. Now she gets the WNBA and is better than everybody in the WNBA. Oh, it's only because she's white. It's only because X, Y, and Z. Hold on, like 2 months ago, she could beat Curry in a 3-point contest. Now you discredit everything she does.
I mean,
that's the silliest thing in the world to me.
I mean, to me, there was like, I mean, in my opinion, there's actually 2 people better than her in college basketball, but you know, they're not gonna say that. Like the freshman from USC, Juju, I think is nicer. The UConn player that got hurt, I can't remember her name. I think she has a better skill set.
Well, they're gonna be teammates next year.
Possibly.
Yeah, they get.
They don't possibly. They suck.
No, well, I mean,
they're gonna get the number 1 pick for the 3rd year in a row.
That's if she comes out. She might stay a year.
Man, that chick ain't staying. No, that chick ain't staying.
You got to come on and get those tens of thousands of dollars.
Right, you gonna come out and she averaged like almost 7 assists and 5 rebounds.
Hey man, I'll go play on the WNBA team, man.
Listen,
let me go play.
I ain't watched WNBA before Caitlin Clark. I don't watch WNBA now. If I do watch the WNBA, it's to see Asia Wilson and Kelsey Plum. They got rings, and I like watching them play.
Yeah, but it's like Rob said.
That's my WNBA team. I'm a Las Vegas Aces fan.
Is that what it is?
Yes, I'm a Las Vegas Aces fan. I like
they fan until Kelsey and Asia go to another team, and then
I like watching Asia Wilson, and Asia Wilson ain't going nowhere. She the best player in the league. Where's she finna go?
Oh, see, you don't watch WNBA, so them girls move.
I mean, she the best player.
Try to get.
Yeah, she the best player in the league. Where's she gonna go? They ain't letting her go nowhere.
Hey, she hit the open market. She gone.
You can't let the 2-time MVP and you can't let her go nowhere.
What are you talking? Candace Parker left, and she was the MVP. She left LA, and I forgot where she went at the time.
They ain't letting Asia leave. Asia bringing the ring. Her and Kelsey Plum. They about to get another ring this year.
But yeah, probably so.
That's the only. I mean, we squatted this year again.
Oh yeah.
Yes, we loaded. We loaded over it. We loaded, boy. We about to win another ring. We loaded. One. Yes, sir. Kelsey Plum got dudes making records about her.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Oh, you ain't see Darren Waller's song?
Yo, that was wild, dude.
No, he didn't make a song though.
Yes, sir. That boy is heartbroken. He make it boy.
So he a rapper
got stabbed in the video by the fake Kelsey Plum.
Yeah, it was something.
Hey, did you see? Did you see the Giants mini camp today? They were playing his song over the speaker while they were stretching.
Damn, that's messed up.
How you supposed to focus like that?
What do you mean? He ain't there.
Oh, he's gone?
They said they were saying he was gonna retire, and then the day they said that word is he's coming back. But yeah, he's a musician now. Bruh, it's over. She don't want you no more, bruh.
Hey, you shouldn't have cheated, man.
She don't want you no more. It's over. Us real diehard Las Vegas Aces fans, we support Kelsey in whatever she wants to do.
Diehard, huh?
Yes, diehard Aces fan. I support Kelsey Plum and whatever she wanted to do in life.
When they came in the league.
Excuse me? They came in like 4 years ago, something like that. Because they came right in and they won back-to-back titles. I think. I think they was in the league for 2 years and they won. I've been a diehard since they came in the league.
Is that what it is? That's your diehard?
Yeah. Hold on, let me check. See what when they came in the league. Yeah, I've been diehard since they came in the league though. That's my squad.
What did Pat McAfee say about her? I heard he said some off the wall shit the other day.
He called her a white bitch.
But it's McAfee. Like it's just a persona. He's not being like rude and shit. I think it was just how he presented it. I don't
know what he was trying to do, but
I think he's trying to push the envelope with MVP at ESPN.
Whatever he did, it didn't go over well with the people, and that's why he had to come out and.
I mean, he's also like a wrestling commentary. He's a wrestling commentator on SmackDown. He's used to having to be over the top in some of the stuff he says and does. If it was a malicious thing, then yeah, I think he should apologize. He shouldn't lose his job for it. People say dumb shit all the time.
Yeah.
But if he was, crossing a big time line, let's just have a better look. You know what I mean? Let's not do that.
Yeah. Oh, they came in 2018. Yeah. 4th year, 2018. We won the title in 2022 and 2023.
We won the title. You hear this guy? Oh, Rob jumped off. He's like, I can't take it anymore. And he dipped. He's out.
I don't know what he was doing. He was his mic wasn't working or something.
Again with this guy and his mic?
Yeah. All I know is Asia is a 2-time WNBA champion, a 2-time Finals MVP, 2-time WNBA MVP, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, 5-time All-Star, Rookie of the Year. Asia is where it's at.
Okay. All right. So I think that's it, bro. I think we hit all the topics, man.
He's still not saying nothing.
Rob, you're still not there, bro.
He's still not saying nothing. I think he was saying how I've been a diehard Aces fan since the beginning. I think that's what he was trying to say.
That makes sense.
If you know, you know. 2018. I've been with the Aces since 2018.
There we go. I'm back
since 2018, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Goddamn phone call. They've been there since 2018.
Yeah, yep. I've been a fan. We won the title in our 4th year.
Okay.
Yeah, and then won it last year again. 2-time MVP, Asia Wilson.
Back to back.
Yes, sir.
Gonna be the first pro team to three-peat.
About the
since the Lakers.
Oh, we about to three-peat. We loaded. Boy.
We about to get 1 out of 2.
We spanked Caitlin Clark in Fever.
That'd be dope if they do it, because no sport has done it since the Lakers.
I know the Chiefs said they're gonna be the first NFL team to do it.
Well, I mean, they could be the first NFL team, but if Vegas season gonna be over before NFL starts, so they can have their claim to claim as the team in sports. Period.
That is true. Except nobody recognizes that shit. The other day, they
don't put it in the
own NBA league tweeted last week. Well, folks, no more basketball for 10 days or something like that. And then somebody tweeted underneath, the NBA season is going on. The WNBA season is going on now. Hello.
Like I said, basketball is done for 10 days.
Somebody said hello.
Hello. This is your league, buddy. They're playing right now. What are you talking about?
There is basketball.
You got to go fix it. There's no men's basketball for 10 days. Sorry.
All right. I think we hit everything. Let's wrap this up.
It's like Clarissa Shield. Every time somebody posts something about awards or records or something, she always posts, well, I did it.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So step aside.
Episode 58, Jack Lambert.
Jack Lantern?
Peter Bullware?
Peter Boulware.
Yep.
Oh, what I see the other
Bobby
day.
Okereke.
Bobby Boucher.
Bobby Okereke.
Did we just become best friends?
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did.
This is another episode of Respect the Game. Like, subscribe, share. You know the drill. Leave a comment. Holla at your boys. We on IG, TikTok, Twitter, X, MySpace, Mi Gente, all that. Get at your boys. We out. AshleyMadison.com. Don't forget.